Yeah, that was a lot of basketball, so forgive me if I'm not processing all of it right now. Really proud of Faison. He came in, not only was he down on himself, but his teammates kind of got at him a little bit, and he didn't finish some plays in the first half, and he came out and was just awesome in the second half in double overtime. Give Oakland a lot of credit. They stuck in there. Their shooters made just huge. Golke made huge threes. Lampman. I don't know that I would change much about our game plan going in. They hit more threes than we thought they would, and some really deep ones. But we were really worried about them from two, and we did a good job for the most part inside. KP, I thought, was fantastic. We had times where we were teetering, where he just went and made a play. I thought he was an absolute star. But a lot of respect for Coach Campy, a lot of respect for Oakland and how they go about things. And Tallison and Lampman, those guys, they've been around this league for a long time. They're a very good team. So they deserve a lot of credit because this was a tough win for them. Obviously, a pretty heartbreaking loss for us.
Question. Start with Golke. You had 4 two-point attempts all year. The scouting report coming in.
Yeah.
Those 2 threes at the end of the second half, and then you want to send it to double overtime. Those 2 looks that you just can't give them. I know one was off the offensive rebound, but
yeah.
2 good of looks.
I mean, we were doing a pretty good job when they were running their stuff. It was the offensive rebounds, the long rebounds that we didn't come up with that he shook loose on. And then the one he hit that wasn't an offensive rebound, I mean, I go back and watch the film, that sucker's from like 40 feet. So, I don't remember if it was completely contested, but he made some tough ones. So obviously we went man a couple times, and they just buried us in the post and hurt us right away. So we had to roll the dice a little bit with the zone.
How big was it early to have KP step up? He scored 13 of your first 27 points.
I mean, KP is playing at such a high level. He wants to win so badly, not only on the offensive end but the defensive end. The spirit he plays with. I can't say enough about him. I mean, not only that stretch to begin the game, but then there were a couple stretches in the game where things were going bad for us, and he just went and made a play. Whether it was a defensive stop, a steal, a basket. He made that 3 in the second half, I think. It was just huge for us. So it was just play after play after play. He was so exhausted in second overtime. He was still playing so hard. So I couldn't be more proud of KP.
Based on how much of that second half for you was just like maximum effort, and what can you learn from a night like this where you exerted yourself physically?
It was just, I wanted to win more than anything in the world. I think the team, we played good. You just got to get back in the gym and work on my game, work as a team to become better. That's pretty much.
What do you think of the defense as a whole tonight?
It's better. We never really been much of a zone coach over 30 years, but you do what helps your team. We were able to keep the ball in front. Now they're a little different than other teams. They try to roll it in. They're not trying to take us off the bounce in the zone. So, their percentages weren't. They made the threes that hurt us, obviously, but we'll take 37%. Most nights you're going to get a win. So, we got to find a way to get better and locate shooters better. But if you ask Greg Campy if he wants to take 41 threes, I'd say he says no.
I'll throw a question here because I want to know the answer. Is that 10 offensive rebounds of your 16? I haven't seen a number that? How do you end up with 10 offensive rebounds? Yeah.
Every time I saw a shot, I just wanted the ball more than anything. So I gave maximum effort, trying to go get the rebound, trying to give my team extra possession so we could come out on top. I never worried about how many offensive rebounds I was going to get. I just knew I just wanted it. So.
Any question?
Obviously, Faison stepped up big today. Who else do you see stepping up in Darius' absence?
We had a lot today. I thought Langston was good on the defensive end, especially. Really good. Simeon came off, gave us great minutes. Dominic Cam practiced for the first time in almost 2 months yesterday. Came in and he was really tired during his minutes, but really gave us a spark. Lyric didn't play much in the first half, and then came in and played 10 minutes in the second half in overtime, and I thought was really good. So, we got to piece it together. We've had to reinvent this team 6 times now. So, next man up, and I thought they did a good job with that.
Tough outfit.
Probably.
Time for one more?
Yeah, Coach, B.J. Freeman, he's been more of a distributor lately. I think he had 9 assists tonight, 5 in the first half. But, the scoring wasn't quite there, only 7 points. How does he find that balance between, the making for others and scoring for himself?
Well, tonight was really frustrating for BJ because Oakland's going to double him whenever he comes off a ball screen. If you notice, the first time he would catch it, the first bounce, the closest guy came and doubled him. So it's pretty hard to score points when that's their game plan. So the assists really helped us. He got extremely frustrated with it because he does want to score, and he identifies himself as a scorer. So we tried to prep him for that, but he did get a little frustrated, and he still is working through that back. There are going to be times. Oakland's the worst. Oakland's the worst for him because their whole game plan is double BJ, make things hard for BJ. So those numbers are going to be, in that range. 9 assists is hard to get. So he made a lot of good decisions.